Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the 15 best brawlers to use with the SpongeBob power-ups. So some of them are completely broken and some of them are completely lackluster. So you don't know which ones to abuse to get your rank 30s, to get your rank 35s and everything else. So if you guys want to see any more content about this, make sure to let me know down in the comment section below, as I'll continue to do cheesy strategies and whatever else, because it's just like mutations in that sense. A lot of free rank 30s that you guys need to abuse as much as possible. So quickly, before we get into the video, make sure to enter my giveaways over on Twitter, Instagram, and on my YouTube community. If you guys subscribe and then like that post, you'll be entered in to win a bunch of crusty cash. So make sure to enter that giveaway. Without further ado, let's jump into it then. So the first brawler is going to be Frank. Frank is in the top 15, mainly because Frank is a really strong brawler anyways, but the Patty Palette power-up is actually pretty good. So if you guys didn't know, you get damage resistance, you get movement speed, and you get a bit of your supercharged up. Well, no one's got it level 3 just yet, but even just the resistance and the speed at level 2 is enough to make Frank such a good brawler. You can tank so much, and then of course that speed to get close to brawlers, you're just going to wreck them. So Frank is easily in the top 50. Thank you to Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring today's video. Warcraft Rumble is a mobile action strategy game in the world of one of the most popular games of all time, World of Warcraft. There's over 60 troops to collect, level up, and improve with powerful talents, and there's endless possibilities for all the strategists out there. And one of the things I love most about Warcraft Rumble is that there's so many ways to be so creative about your deck. And if you're the type of person that loves to beat down decks just like me, then the new Cenarian leader, Cenarius, is great for big tanky pushes as he offers so much healing around him. The game has a lot to offer in terms of game modes. There's surprisingly challenging PvE campaigns, dungeons, raids, and a great ranked PvP mode, so you can never really get bored. And I'm creating content over on my second channel, so make sure to check that out. And also, if you want to check out the game yourself, make sure to do so by clicking the link in the description. And again, a big thank you to Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring today's video. So next up in the top 15, we have Lily. So the spatula power-up is one of the best ones for sure. It's better on a few other brawlers, but we'll go into that in, later on in the video. But Lily's really good for the reason because she counters a lot of the meta brawlers on this game mode, like Colt, like Rico, etc. But also because you can just spam gadgets. You also get invisibility at level 3. You get movement speed buff, and if anyone's below, I think 50% HP or just low in health, you'll be able to one-shot them. So with Lily, you can instantly take down people so quickly. Just spam gadgets, cause chaos with the speed boost, invisibility. She's perfect for this modifier. Next up in the top 15, we have Leon. So another brawler, just kind of like Crow, who is really good with a spatula gadget. Main reason being is because literally you could tickle someone when you have the spatula. If they're below 50% HP or around that mark, and you see that red bar on their screen, you can literally tap them for 200 damage and kill them, even though theoretically, you know, it could be like a Frank at like 7k HP, and you could kill them with 200 damage technically, which is insane. So I think for that reason, he absolutely has to be in the top 15. Next up, we have Gale. So he's got the bubble power up, which is actually one of the most underwhelming ones, mainly because the bubbles don't actually do that much damage. But at the same time, especially, like, I feel like you actually get a lot of bubbles, and it's just Gale. Gale is really good in the meta, and if you're just constantly, you know, spamming with his attack, he's got a quick reload speed, so he's always going to have some bubbles available for some control. Like, he's just, the power up's okay for him, but because it's Gale, I definitely recommend playing him. So in the top 15, we have Byron. So he has the Kelp power up, which essentially you get permanent healing within a circle. There's not really a lot of healing with it, but it's nice, especially in some of the more open maps. You can just get some really cheesy compositions going. You can have someone that has one of the chum modifiers on, and, you know, like Colt or something, you could just sit together, let Colt do all the work whilst you're healing him. You literally can't die. It's such a cheesy strategy. There's also probably going to be other game modes where there's going to be some cheesy strategies with Byron. I've seen like knockout 5v5. I've seen other situations where this Kelp modifier is actually pretty good because you get a power up as well if you get it at level 3, which is just absolutely insane. So I think Byron is an underrated one. So we have Fang. So another really good one because of the spatula. So you've guessed it, the kind of trick with these spatula brawlers is that if they've got a main attack that's easy to hit at long range, then you can finish off kills so easily, even though you're assassin like Mortis, etc. Still going to be good at spatula, but when you've got Fang and you get someone weak, you can literally shoe them. So, you know, typically you deal like 700 damage with a shoe or whatever it is. Well, technically that shoe can deal like up to 6k damage on some brawlers, which is insane. So I think Fang is definitely made for this power up. Next up in the top 15, we have Pearl. So Pearl's an underrated one. Other people look at the other brawlers with the chum modifier, but this one is really good with Pearls. So a lot of times just play defensive at the beginning, and then once you get that Chum power up, it's just absolutely insane. The lasering is insane. You think of obviously like Colt's going to be a little bit better and more consistent damage wise, but you pair this with the gadget, and that Pearl has a lot of HP with the shield star power as well. It makes her such a big threat. You get the movement speed as well at level 3. I think people sleeping on Pearl in this modifier. So next up in the top 15, we have a Rico. So another brawler that has the Chum power up. And yeah, this power up is pretty broken because it literally homes in on people, and especially brawlers that have high damage and quick reload, which Rico has both. You can just take advantage of it so easily. Again, as well, because you've got multiple projectiles, you're able to activate your Chum really quickly, and then you can just spam a bunch of ammo. You don't even have to aim, you could auto aim it. It just homes onto people and melts them down. So best believe a lot of these Chum power up brawlers are broken. Top 15, we have a Daryl. So Daryl's going to be a little bit of an underrated one. Again, you mainly need these brawlers at about power level 2 because you get that speed boost and you get the damage resistance. So damage resistance alone isn't enough to compete with the homing missiles of Colt, but once you get the speed bonus, trust me, you can absolutely delete these brawlers. So I think Daryl's going to be a really good one. And of course, he's just still got so much mobility with his supers anyways, so I think he's going to be done broken on this modifier. So just missing out on the top 5, we have Meg, and boy is Meg so strong. Again, if you get that level 2, you need that speed boost, because if you have speed boost and a shield, you know, you'd think of it when Rosa has speed boost on her super, right? It's like nothing stopping it. It's like, of course, you've got that big shield, and then it's Meg. You're literally sprinting at everyone, and you're melting them with your main attack. Like I always say, just with Meg in the meds, as soon as she locks onto someone, they're dead, because the amount of damage she can deal quickly. Well, she just kills through everything. She's so hard to stop. Yeah, she's easily one of the best with this modifier. Now, jumping into the top 5, at number 5, I went with BB. Main reason, again, is because of that level 2 at least. I've faced off against a couple of BBs that had that level 2 Patsy, and they just destroyed me. They were just team wiping after team wiping. There was nothing I could do. Imagine BB, it's like BB's got both star powers combined, and then a max super on top of that. What can even stop it? Nothing can stop it, because it's just so crazy strong. Any grassy map, she's gonna have a field day on you. So yeah, abuse this BB. But number 4, we have Lola. So another brawler that has the Chum power up. But boy, is it broken with Lola. Lola's got the range. She's got the reload if you put the reload gear onto her, and she'll just laser people so quickly. I think the clone zones in on them as well, homes in on them, which is just crazy. Again, it's mainly the range. Like, you can just delete people across the map. You don't even have to aim again, and you just delete everybody. Again, she's got multiple projectiles, so it's going to be really easy to activate the Chum and just get so much value out of it. She just shreds through everything, and definitely one of the broken ones with this modifier. Now jumping into the 3rd best brawler with these power-ups is going to be 8-Bit. So 8-Bit is so crazy strong, especially on the last stop map that's out right now. Any long range map, 8-Bit's going to be the best. Those home-in missiles are just absolutely crazy. It has infinite range, and if you pair this with a boosted boost to star power, you shred people with one piece of ammo. You just keep spamming and you just keep killing. So next up is the 2nd best brawler for all of these power-ups. We have Crow, and boy is he broken with the spatula power-up. Again, just like Leon and other assassins, he's able just to hit an opponent when they're less than 50% HP and kill them with even poison damage. His poison damage can delete brawlers like Frank, which is crazy. So that basically means if you face off against a Crow, you best believe that you've got to be healing up consistently, else he's going to literally delete you every single time. So for that reason, Crow is easily one of the best brawlers. Okay, so now jumping into the best brawler for this power-up and for this event, it has to be Colt. So Colt's Chum is just broken. If you watch my stream, I was just playing with randoms, winning every single game, because his shots just home into people like crazy. You then got the speed loader gadget, you've got his high DPS, his high range. He just melts absolutely everything. You've got the hype charge on top of that as well with the homing missiles. I don't know, this probably needs to get nerfed because it's crazy broken. It reminds me of the Rico mutation and the Ruffs mutation, because it is like by far the strongest in my opinion. It's like you can't lose. You literally hit every single shot. It is just crazy broken. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Make sure to abuse these power-ups as quickly as possible. They probably might get a nerf. We did see nerfs with the Rico and the Ruffs mutation, so we might see it with these ones as well. So yeah, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.